So this video is gonna be about something very personal, and I don't know, I just feel like somebody needs to hear this story for some reason. So here it goes. This is the story about a young girl, and let's just call her Erika. Erika's about 15, right? So one day while Erika was at work, she saw this guy that she had never seen before and was just like, oh my gosh, he is so dreamy and we need to meet. So we met and we were talking more, and he would come and talk to me at my job, and we would just like chit chat all day long and whatever. So one day I'm chilling over at my cousin's house. She was having like a little gathering or whatever, and who walks in? None other than this hunky dreamboat that I had been talking to, who had been coming to see me at my job. Had I been the possessive person that I am today, back then I would have been like, what you doing here? You didn't know I was gonna be here. Who you came here to meet? But I wasn't that girl back then. And I'm only a little bit that girl now. Kinda. So let's just call this guy Greg, right? So Greg and Erika are just chilling, and there's some underage drinking going on. Side note, the rational part of a teenager's brain is not fully developed yet and will not be until about 25 or so. So this is 10 years prior to my brain fully developing. So like I just got my good realization of like choices and consequences maybe a year or two ago. Now I say all that to say my underdeveloped thinker mixed with cheap alcohol may have led me to make some questionable or bad decisions that night. So at the end of the night, my cousin kicks us out of her house, and me and Greg are just like making out or whatever, and he keeps asking, in my opinion, the stupidest question that anybody could ever ask another person that is not like offering candy or a donut or something. He keeps saying, you want it? You want it? Ugh, yuck, gross, disgusting, don't ever say that to me. Yuck, okay? Don't ever say that to anybody, especially somebody that you're trying to have sex with, because no, that's gross. Don't do that. So at first I kept saying, nah, no, I'm good. But then something just popped out of my mouth, and that something was, sure. So now we're off trying to do this thing called getting your tip wet. Taking old one eye to the optometrist. Sex. And I won't bore you with the details or whatever, but I will say that I just remember this being so uncomfortable. I just was not liking what was happening. I was completely 100% not ready for what was happening at that moment. And honestly, it never fully happened. Like, I don't know what was going wrong, but it just was not happening. Then I realized, like, oh crap, it's really late, so I need to get my young butt home. So I left in the middle of the whatever it is you want to call that. So now your girl is walking around here being half a virgin. Half a virgin? Who does that? Me, apparently. I was half a virgin when I met him. So let's fast forward about 10 or 11 months, right? And you guys remember that underdeveloped thinker I was telling you about? Yeah, well, here she is back at it again. So we slide in his little DMs and was basically like, so we gonna finish what we started or what? And that was the day that I lost my virginity. Fully. Now, please don't judge me for not seeing how unfit this guy was as a virginity taker, okay? But afterwards, he goes to drop me off, and he says, thank you for letting me take your virginity. I was like, haha, yeah, whatever was left of it. All the signs were there. All the signs were there, but I just chose to ignore them. So about a month later, I became really close friends with the guy that I would one day marry. And I don't know if God brought him into my life at that moment to stop me from making more mistakes of the regular variety, but I really don't even care why. I'm just really glad that he did. So this short story comes with an equally short moral. Even though I messed up, God still blessed me. Like, he's not up there like, oh, you skipping school? No blessings for you. Lying to your parents? Oh, you can kiss that good thing goodbye. Adultery! Be cursed! Your mistakes and God's blessings are not dependent upon one another. Now, let me tell you something. Just because I was blessed with this amazing husband does not mean that I never felt the shame or the guilt or like I had been used or just felt stupid or regret. Because I felt all of that. And those are things that still try to come to me and like make me feel or whatever. And that's 11 years later. That ain't nothing but the devil trying to make me feel like I'm not good enough or like to make me dwell on things that God has already forgiven me for. I just got to forgive myself now. So I will keep praying and I will keep giving those hurtful thoughts to God, because every day it gets smaller and smaller and I think about it less and less. And that's another thing. Like, when you share your story, you start to heal, because if I just keep it all in and never tell anybody about the hurt and the pain that I experienced, it can never help anybody who may have experienced something similar or maybe experiencing something similar. It also won't help me to keep it bottled in, because it's just gonna grow and grow and it's eating at me each time I think about it. And that's why I feel like it's important for me to tell this story. And even though it is extremely embarrassing how stupid I was, I think it could help somebody. It didn't happen to me for no reason, and it's not something that I can take back. And I'm not saying that it was stupid to lose your virginity or whatever offensive thing you may be getting from this story. I don't know. I'm saying for me personally, it was something that was stupid. It was something that I knew I shouldn't have been doing, and it was somebody I knew I should not have been with. And if you find yourself in a similar situation, let me tell you something. You do not have to say, sure, when he asks, do you want it? Do you want it? Guard your mind, guard your body, guard your soul. Like, soul ties are so real. Like, this guy I've been with one time, 1.5 times. But for several years, there was not a day that went by that he didn't just pop up in my mind. And it was never like I miss him or what would have happened if or whatever the case. It's just that small reminder, like, hey, you remember that thing that you did that you can't stand? You remember that mistake you made? You remember that time you did something you weren't supposed to do? That's me coming to let you not forget that you are imperfect. And I had to pray for God to break that tie as well, because like, I'm good on that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, okay? So let's do this. Let's share our stories and testimonies with people. Let's help others, okay? I don't even know why I did that. Like, if you know me, that's just completely out of my character. Teenage hormones, maybe. I don't know. But even if you don't know why the thing that happened to you, just tell it anyway. Share it anyway. There's freedom in letting go of the past. There is healing and there's growth in it. And we're all just trying to be the best version of ourselves. I'm trying to move on to like Erika 2.0, Erika 3.0. Like, well, I don't really know what version I am right now, because your girl got some stuff to work on, but that's all I can do is try to better myself. It starts with you. You have to work on yourself before you can start working on your baby daddy, before you can start working on your best friend, before you can start working on anybody else. It starts with you. Like Michael said, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. You get it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this story time. And if you got nothing else out of it, I hope you enjoyed my singing. And don't forget to like and share, subscribe, whatever, blah, 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 you know, those things. And yeah, bye.